168.
Page number, not modifier.
If I remember where I saw it, it was just in the combat rules.
Unarmed attack, punching or kicking an enemy without a weapon isn't ideal. Use the following rules for this worst case scenario.
What page is that?
You may 168. You make a strength attack with a -2 penalty, so take 2 out of that.
Ouch.
It's a D. He rolled a natural 20. It's a crit no matter what happens.
Regardless of your class against AC, if you hit, you deal 1d6 damage for every 2 levels you have.
Okay, so 1d6. However, you're gonna add plus your strength modifier. So your strength modifier is plus 100.
So it's plus 99.
Well, 99, yeah. Sorry, 99. But he's also got he's got a base of 2.
But then he has to subtract 2.
Oh right, yeah. Okay, so it's 99.
Okay, so 1d6.
1d6 plus 99.
5.
All right, so you did 104 damage. Punching him in the face.
I feel like we should be multiplying the dice.
Oh, and it's crit, so...
So it's double that, so it's actually 208. Do you want me to just double the damage, or you want to roll again?
It's just double the damage. Okay.
So that makes it 208.
You might get +6 rather than +5.
Oh.
Yeah. Compared to the other 99 you're automatically doing.
Oh, well, in that case.
That's what I was saying. I feel like we should be multiplying the dice you roll, but whatever. I'm not
Sharon,
gonna
it is now your turn.
Alright,
And then we're going to roll initiative for everybody.
so this dude's still alive, right?
Oh, yeah.
I punched him in the face, and what happened? What happened to him?
You heard his jaw break. That's what
Nice.
you heard.
Alright, so I
He
want
did not go down.
He
everybody.
just took it. Alright.
Oh, everybody take a step back. Can
I
you take
I
a
will-
step back
I
as
will
a
step back.
reaction?
Yes.
I will
Okay.
do so.
Alright, so I'm gonna try and call lightning. So y'all don't want me near him. Or me.
Okay.
Actually, let me have the good guy. I want to try to steal some of his luck.
Here, let me hand you this d20 that just rolled a nat 20.
Yeah.
Or do you want the one that rolled a 19 and a 17 and a...
Give me the nat 20. Give me the nat 20 in the cup.
Okay,
So-
so here's...
But does that mean that it's going to roll another 20, or is it 20 itself now?
So, hold up. Before you roll, sweetie. Before you roll. I'm changing the channeling just a little bit. Because when I was going through how to build his magic system, and I've noticed it's increasing his physical stats directly. I mean, well, Pewter is a new eye specifically. The other ones may do other things.
Right.
You're channeling, you have a max amount of channeling ability, mana, right? If you want to, you can pump more mana into an ability and increase its effects. It'll be
So I don't have to.
additive as opposed to multiplicative,
So I can try to lightning twice.
with twice the strength.
Okay.
So whatever your mana is required for a lightning strike, if you want to double that lightning strike, that lightning strike would be twice as strong.
Okay.
If you want to triple it, you need triple the mana to do it.
So guys, how many times should I do this?
It also that adds to the multiplier as well. The stronger the spell, the more of a multiplier you get to hit him.
Oh.
Or hit whoever.
So what if I do it times 2? I get to add +8 instead of +4. Why don't we just add 3 and make that a +12?
I'm going to have something like that for you too eventually, but you haven't got that far yet.
14, 28.
28?
Yes.
That
Lightning.
actually hits.
I think you know how you're going to do that.
With the lightning into the face.
Yes.
So the lightning does 5d10. Does that mean I get to do 15d10?
Yes.
Okay.
Fistfuls of dice!
1, 2,
We have lots of d10s.
4, 5, 5,
Should I do
6,
5d10
7,
times 3 or 15d10?
It's up to you.
8,
Well, it's just something I
9.
think I should do.
10,
What's that?
11. It's very satisfying to roll 15 of them.
Alright, we'll do 15.
Alright, let's count.
And use a plate.
Yeah.
Since we have the plates. That way you can keep them all on a plate.
12, 13, 14, 15.
We have a lot of D10s because we play a lot of World of Darkness.
Well, we played a lot of World of Darkness. We haven't played it in a while.
Alright, go ahead and add them up.
I'll have fun with that.
Yeah. I'm just gonna count out all the different ones and then do some multiplying. So give me a second.
Open the calculator.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, here, this is what I'll do. I'll just type it. Then I can sum it in one.
It's a good plan. Well, I'm going to tell you when the initiative starts. Steel Wizard is going to go first. Because he just rolled a 44, so
That's fine.
on his initiative. This is a special Steel Inquisitor, so this is going to be a little bit more serious of a fight than the Archmage was.
It's more serious of a fight than the Archmage. 77.
Alright.
Seriously?
What?
I didn't mean to, but I saw that.
Yeah.
Okay.
How much health does he have?
You saw it.
Sure.
1471 left. Please use your sword next
Yeah, I'll
time.
use my sword next time.
Please use your sword next time. Please use your sword next time. Alright,
You might
everyone,
not want to.
everyone roll initiative.
You
Uh, so your lightning strikes him straight in the chest, and it very clearly leaves a very nice lightning-sized hole in his chest.
I would like to offer the fact that he is made of metals and I just electrocuted him.
Yes.
I think that there should be multipliers happening.
And consequences.
There are not. These are not conductive metals.
Yes, they are.
They're not.
They're steel.
No, they're not all steel.
Some of them are. Like the ones in his head that are attached to his brain.
Those are not actually steel in this one.
Yeah, they are.
Not in
That's
this-
how he
not
sees.
Oh,
in this guy.
They're just called Steel Inquisitors.
No, they're steel inquisitors because the ones in their eyes are steel. That is how they're able to see. If you burn steel, you will know.
No.
I
that's not what steel
thought
is.
that the metal that was in someone's body wasn't affected by allomancy.
It's not. I didn't allomancy him. I lightning bolted his ass.
Ah.
So I think that I should have electrocuted
That's
his
right.
brain meats.
And no, the ones that actually in their eyes are actually tin.
10 is not.
Oh, okay, which ones are in their heart?
Huh? Probably computer if I had to take a guess.
How conductive computer?
It's not.
They're not very.
Steel is not generally part of the Steel Inquisitors. They're called that because all of their teachings are written on steel.
What about copper?
Copper is super conductive.
Copper is
You know
superconductive.
what else is superconductive?
What's that?
Blood.
Would you just quit your bitching and take your 77 damage that you did to him?
It would have been nice if I had.
Keep those. You might need them again.
I'm only going to get a couple more of these guys.
Okay. Alright, I need everyone to roll initiative for me, please.
I got a 23.
Okay.
I
23.
got 8.
Was 8.
So no.
Plus your plus dexterity modifier.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got 9.
Woodson! Need you to roll initiative, please.
I thought it was full, but I'm not.
Oh,
That's fair.
no, honey, no. So on this, it's your modifier plus your level here.
Oh, okay.
So it's a 2. So he got a 10.
Okay.
So he's been calculating things incorrectly.
11.
Plus level. At level 2.
Plus
Oh,
Three.
so 3, so
Wait,
11.
plus 3?
11?
11.
11 plus 6.
I was talking to them.
Because your modifier plus your level, so level 2.
1 plus 2.
Okay.
8 plus 3.
Yeah,
So what did you get? What's it?
17.
17?
Okay.
Alright, so it goes Woodson and then Nasuada. And then it goes no, it goes Steel Inquisitor, Nasuada, Woodson,
I was about to say, I thought I got
Gronald, and then sure. Now, because this is gonna be a longer fight, Woodson, Gronald,
What's the thing that Google pays you to answer questions with?
Survey. Okay.
Google rewards.
Oh.
I've had my Android phone for 6 months and I've never gotten a single Google survey.
So it's
It's because you don't like. It's because it knows you're an Apple freak. Because you're wrong. All right, so we are going to have escalation dice in this combat. So every other round, we are going to do a +1 to your bonus to hit, until we're at the cap of +6, and we may increase it past that depending on how far this goes. I am going to preface this will be the last action in this session, because this could be potentially a pretty long fight, depending on how well Ronald and Sharon and Aswada do. Because they are the ones that are going to do, sorry Woodson, they're going to do the most damage to this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna let them fight this. I'm gonna work on lockpicking the cage. Lockpicking the cell while they're
It's
distracted.
open already.
Oh,
He opened it for you, and you guys attacked
that's
him.
right.
They're super ungrateful of assholes like that.
Yeah.
Alright, so it
you
is his turn.
Take this time to talk to the prisoners.
If you have something they can use to help us.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Okay, so this does increase your physical defense, Ronald, because that you're the one he's going to go after.
What now?
You're going after
Physical
you.
defense. What is your physical defense?
12
Okay, times your pewter. That you're burning.
times 448.
No.
Or, right, times 32, okay.
Yes.
Times 32. It's 384.
384. Okay, perfect. You take 4 damage.
Okay.
He punches you back. You're with your pewter enhanced buddy. You take 4 damage from him. You feel that punch.
Enter.
Yes, Suada's turn.
Crimson. Elfstones.
You're going straight crimson. Alright. Nope, no argument for me.
You know what? I can't hit him with the lightning bag. And if I consume and negate all magic, then their magic doesn't work. The emerald ones won't do anything. I'm not healing anyone right now.
I'm not arguing with you.
I could lower his AC. But they're hitting him just fine, and no offense, but like it doesn't matter. It would make it easier for me to hit him next time with back lightning.
You would, wouldn't it? You can use whatever you want. You have all the elf stuff. The only ones that you don't know what they do are the violet ones.
I know.
You don't know what the violet ones do. You could use those.
So I have a question.
Yes.
Do I have to I have to hit him with these elf stones, right?
Correct. You have to overcome his magic defense on the elf stones, specifically. Your bag of lightning was an attack, which wasn't it was a attack on him, so it had to overcome his AC. With your elf stones, you're going magic against magic. You're going to be fighting against his magical defense, which is not 28. His physical, it's not his 36 physical defense.
Okay, I'm
He's
just
still
like-
Inquisitor.
I'm just like trying to decide if I can't hit him, I can't do anything.
So His
I'm just trying to make
magic
an educated.
defense is. Well, you should know his magic defense is because that's part of the thing. It is 15.
Okay,
That's not bad.
that's not bad.
I gotta change that. Magic his ass.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Okay.
That's actually right there.
Actually,
So I just for our audience at home as well, the Steel Inquisitors have physical enhancements to their body. They do not have a magical defense enhancement to their body. They are strictly physically stronger and tougher than your standard enemy because of the chemoallergic spikes in them. They also have a couple other abilities which you're gonna see here on his probably second turn. He's gonna do something a little bit different because we're gonna make it more interesting than
So-
just hitting people.
I am actually going to use my orange ones instead.
Okay.
So the orange ones are a beam that lowers your physical and magical AC.
Yep.
By 2d12s
Yes.
if I hit.
Yes.
And I need a 15?
Yes.
18.
Very nice. So I need you to roll me 2 d12s.
I don't know that I've ever rolled a d12 for anything.
And this new AC is going to be when you give me the. You can give me what the total amount is.
13.
Okay, subtracting 13.
I just lowered his AC by 13.
Oh, nice. That's really good. That's pretty damn good.
So,
Can't hit that.
so
And I can do it again!
now we're going to describe what happens with those. You pull out the orange elf stones, you hold them in your hand, and you concentrate, and a beam of orange light, just like you saw hit the Archmage, shoots from your hand and hits the Steel Inquisitor.
Oh, that makes way more sense.
So now the Steel Inquisitor's AC went from a
Aladdin used
28.
the orange elf stones on the Archmage. That's how that happened.
There we go.
So Steel Inquisitor went from a 28, he now has a 15 AC. And don't forget to subtract the 75 mana from that.
Yes.
Okay. Alright, it is now Winston's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna go and talk to the prisoners because I am clearly not going to be abusive the fight. So,
Very nice.
I'm gonna go. Are you all right? We're here to help.
They are kind of groggy and a bit tired, so they just kind of mumble.
I can get them water. Okay.
You're gonna stabilize their wounds.
Yeah.
All right, Ronald,
Yes.
your turn.
Alright, so I'm going to pull out my spear.
All right, pull out your spear.
And I'm going to spear him.
Go for it. Roll it for me.
I rolled an 11.
Okay, that's gonna hit. So the only reason I'm having him roll, if he rolls a natural 1, it's gonna be a critical fumble. Otherwise, he would hit every single attack. So the only time you're gonna fail is if you actually roll a 1. Plus, the ability to crit is kind of fun too, because it's always fun to have crits and stuff. Alright, go ahead and roll me up the damage and tell me how much damage you're doing on this poor little bitch now.
Okay, I got a 1d8 for my spear.
Okay.
And I rolled a 5.
So,
And so 5 plus 99.
plus.
Plus,
Yes, plus your level.
plus 2.
Okay.
Plus, yeah.
104, 106. Alright. So you give him a nice spear jab right in the stomach, essentially, and you watch his viscera fall out.
Ouch.
Alright, D. How do you, Sharon?
Well, I guess I'll make a move again. Let's do another 3. Do that. One more time, guys.
Count.
19 plus
Very nice.
12.
Very nice. That's a definite hit, obviously. Kind of like exalted. All the D10s everywhere.
It was a marvelous sound.
It really is.
So that bounced a couple of them around. Hopefully it didn't knock out a 10. Let's see here.
Right. First serious battle with the party. Taking advantage of some magics.
First serious battle?
Yeah, Archmage was not very serious. You guys got like really lucky when Eleanor rolled for the orange stones. He pulled off like 25 AC. So the Archmage went from like a 30
Oh, it's
AC to
2
5.
D12s.
For you,
Oh,
you're not Eleanor.
that's true.
It can go up. Your Elfstones do get more powerful as you get more powerful. You're not Alanon, but yeah, he pulled off like 30 AC off the Archmage. So he had an AC of 5, so literally unless they rolled like a 1, they weren't gonna hurt him.
75.
75! Alright. Alright, Steel Inquisitor's turn. So, he has... Let's see here.
So I'm trying to add stuff to this screen. It does not want to add it to this screen. It's very frustrating.
Drag icon.
Well, no, because when I go to my house thing, I say add to home. And it wants to add it to this one. Even if I delete this one, it will recreate it so I can add it to this one. Very obnoxious thing. I deleted it, right? This is the only one I have left. Is like, let's do it. Makes me look like a dumbass. Okay, here. This. So I got natural. Let's see.
That's interesting.
It added a page.
Can you drag it over?
I can, but it's annoying to do it each time.
Then you have to delete the page again.
Yeah, and then I have to delete the page again. Why?
Okay.
Apparently I can't use that.
You feel your pewter reserves wipe out.
So
They're gone.
I'm down to 0.
Yep.
Damn.
Alright, Natsuada's turn.
But the effect that I burned is still.
How does...
What do you mean?
My
yes,
reserves
your
are down
current-
to 0.
Your reserves are gone, so after this
Current
turn...
effect is still.
Yeah, so your current effect is going to work for this turn. The next turn, you're going to be back down to normal.
Okay.
lasts for 10 rounds.
The Steel Inquisitor did something.
Okay,
It affected him. He's the one who's hitting him for 100 plus damage every hit, and it's starting to hurt. And the dude knows it, and he's like, wait a second, what the fuck? You're my enemy. These other little fucks are just chuckle fucks right now.
I'm gonna pull out my red crimson elfstone,
Okay.
and I'm going to look at it.
Yes.
Is it red?
Why are you talking about the,
Does it flash green?
No, the red one does not flash green.
Okay.
I forgot about the flash of green.
Yes. I did not. Where did my d20 go?
I ate it. It was very tasty.
Just kind of toss it.
This is a black one.
That it?
No, that's the one that's in timeout.
Okay. I think that's the one I used. There's no.
Oh, there it is. Thank you. So, how does damage with the Crimson Elstone, how does that work? Because all I have written down here, I'm going to read you exactly what I have written down.
Okay.
Draining, life-draining weapon. Fire can cost my own life force. Do not use if they flash green. D20 beats physical defense. I fail and I get minus 10% my own damage, plus 3 times that to them. 1 heals them and I die.
Yes.
What is that? How do I calculate damage on them?
That is a wonderful question. I'm gonna have to rework that because that didn't make any sense to me either.
You're like, yes. I'm like, okay, what does that mean?
It means nothing.
I mean, it's pretty goddamn obvious, and if you can't figure it out, I'm not gonna explain it to you.
Fuck you, I don't remember, alright? I don't remember when I made that one up, alright?
Alright, so we're gonna rework that one. Number 1, so go ahead and erase the description on it that you have. I don't remember when I made that one. I honestly don't remember that.
Then it's not recorded, so we can't just go back.
To be fair, I was doing yours much quicker than everyone else's at the time because I already had Sharon's set. And I was reworking the Elfstones from a previous campaign. So I changed them, but I don't remember how I changed them, so that's probably one of my original notes. Number 1 is going to be a d20 versus their magic defense, because these are Elfstones. So that's always versus magic defense. So it's always versus magic defense. Not physical. It's never going to be physical. You're never going to fight against their physical. You're always going to go against their magic. Number 2, it will do what's your current hit points, dear?
36.
Yeah, let's do that. It will do 5 times your current hit points in damage. If you roll higher than their magic defense. If you roll a 1, that damage is transferred to you.
Okay. So 5 times my own hit points.
Yes. And then I'm gonna keep the flashing green. I don't remember what enemy I had in mind for that, but I will pick one.
It will be useful when it happens for you.
I'll pick one before you encounter it.
And then we'll end up circumventing that enemy and never encounter it.
Or never fight it, or we'll be friends.
That's probably what's going to end up happening because apparently you guys like to make friends with everyone except the Steel Inquisitors. God knows what reason. Anyway,
They're just fine.
That's not true. We did not make friends with quite a few
that's how
people.
that's how the Crimson One is going to work then.
Okay.
Should have made friends with the Daedra, damn it.
You guys never did try to talk to the Daedra. You could have because they are an intelligent species.
Yeah,
They were eating
efforts.
Well, yes, they were eating people, but
So we thought they were monsters, and we're but simple
Tree
medieval.
Country adventurers.
I was gonna say medieval adventurers. They were clearly demons, so we murdered them for being demons.
Clearly demons.
Okay. So if I roll a 1 on this, I die, guys.
Roll a 1.
5% chance.
19.
Very nice. Alright, what is 5 times your hit points?
I don't know. 36 times 5. Somebody with a calculator.
Anybody with a cell phone?
My phone died.
Oh, you need a
180.
USB-C.
I'm going to
Yeah, I
walk
got
in
C.
front of the camera.
We got C.
180.
We got
180 hit. 180.
180.
Okay.
Okay, then that is going to be, yeah, that's 50 then. Subtract 50 from that.
Yeah.
Alright, let me grab you. USB-C. Really?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
sodas did we get?
Babe, can you grab that red cord right there?
Do you have mods?
We have Coke, we have Sprite, and then
Yeah.
we might still have some
Oh.
cherry Coke left.
It is on the other side of the blue thing. Could not see it.
What is this? What is that?
The battery.
Oh!
Does it work?
I don't know. I've never used a mod on my phone before. How did I do the thing? Oh, it just clicked in.
Just clicks on.
So my phone's charging now.
Perfect.
Ooh.
Alright, well then never mind.
That's like super fancy.
It's nice.
That's really cool. Hey, Motorola, if you would like to send us money.
Yes, actually, Motorola, I would absolutely love some money because I know you guys have a fuck ton of money right now.
Moto Z2 Play. This is kind of cool.
Except she hates it.
But send us money. I do.
Where did the soda end up?
You don't like this?
Huh?
Where did the soda end up?
In the fridge?
She doesn't like
cans?
Android because she wanted an iPhone.
That is not why I don't like it.
That is why.
I have had Android users mess with my phone and say, "Oh, I see why you don't like this."
Really?
Really?
I love the Moto Z. It's great. And amazing battery life. It's awesome for Ingress.
Anyway, she's just kind of salty about it. To be fair, I did tell you to get the S7.
Yes. Well, this one was less expensive,
I understand
and
that. I understand
it
that.
was
I understand. I understand some money things. But when you asked my opinion, I did say to get the S7. And your rep was a retard and you won't say it was better.
The person who sold me this phone is a very good friend of mine.
Well, I'm sorry they don't know that the S7 is better.
Are you saying you're too good to be friends with somebody who's mentally challenged? Then your friend, I'm sorry.
Guys.
That's terrible. That's terrible. It's funny, but it's terrible. It's terrible. Alright, what are you done now?
Okay, I'm still stabilizing the wounds, so maybe more.
No, they're stabilized. It only takes you one round to stabilize them.
Okay, I mean,
I've
not
lowered
just...
it, AC.
Yes.
Oh, you wounds? Okay, I will go ahead and try that again then.
Okay.
Because he was engaged with one of them.
Yep.
So...
You're trying to put your measly
Wow, that's
knife damage on him?
Yeah, what's his AC at now?
15.
15? I can possibly hit that, that's not bad. Oh, there it is. So let's do Deadly Strike, maybe.
Let's uninstall Slippery.
Yeah, I didn't go through and optimize anything for you, so we can.
Let's uninstall
Oh wait,
the
there's one
Lash.
I would uninstall every single app that you do not want to use.
What is Vital Fit?
Because it's the default game on those. So delete it.
It's default on mine too.
Yeah.
Super annoying.
Yeah. Any default games that
Oh!
I got it.
Natural 20.
There you go, crit. So
So
you can do 2 damage instead of 1.
I do evasive plus a d6, so double damage. So hit weapon plus dexterity.
Yeah, 12 damage.
Probably. Weapon 1d8 times 2.
Where's D8? It's D8.
So 11, so 22.
22! He puts a nice little scratch across him. With his little
I'm
knife.
helping.
I'm trying to unlock my phone and it's like, it's laggy, it crashes all the time, all my apps are constantly crashing. It's really bad.
She has a lot. She has Facebook.
Facebook.
Shh. I always blame Facebook. I always blame
I was
Facebook.
gonna say my
I see
iPhone doesn't do
I really
anything
use
bad.
Facebook.
I hate Facebook so much. I hate the app so much. I hate it so much. Okay, Grunwald, your turn.
Okay, so since I'm out of pewter,
Yeah, your reserves were gone. They were wiped out.
I'm now thinking brass, which I've been told can help soothe the emotions. So I'm thinking about consuming brass.
Fun
And
fact,
burning
using
it.
brass as a sledgehammer is super effective in a battle.
Well, I'm thinking
I
about.
meant a metaphorical sledgehammer, using that power as not with finesse. Using it, brute forcing that power is very effective in a battle.
Make him curl up in a ball and cry.
Mostly, you can just turn him into a potato.
Yeah, that's what because you turn off all emotion, and
Yeah,
it's really
so-
hard to fight like that.
Yeah, you totally just like them.
He could be our friend. He could fight with us.
I have a sticker.
You
on
could
my
make him
chainsaw.
fall in love with us.
Yeah.
I know.
You
You
can't-
can try.
You cannot. You cannot use the soothing to increase emotions or
Okay.
to create them whole cloth out of them.
Decreases emotions.
It decreases.
I can
emotions.
inflame emotions.
with a different metal.
Think of it like
thing-
smothering
You cannot-
emotions versus tossing gasoline on them, but you don't create them from whole cloth.
So you can't make him love us if he didn't already love us.
Yes. So you can't place an emotion there that's not there. So if you're going to inflame him in this instance, you're going to
It
make
would just
him
make him
more
more angry.
mad.
Yeah. So I'll soothe him. I'll consume the brass and soothe him then.
Okay. How much brass are you going to burn? This is actually going to go against his mental defense, which is different.
It works on the same exponential scale.
Yes.
Okay.
Same scale, and just to make it easier, because I really don't feel like making separate scales for this.
Yeah.
So you're
That
going
makes
to go
sense.
up against his mental defense,
Which is not great, is it?
which is actually pretty good. So his mental defense is going to be 36.
Okay.
Now,
Brass.
granted, when you're burning brass, since you're getting an enhancement and it's the same scale, it's still going to be the same plus. So if you're going to be burning the 7 grams of it and you're going to make it immediately 80, then you'll want to add your constitution is what you're going to add to that.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so let's find out if you were a mistborn. Or if you're gonna make yourself sick.
Oh yeah, that's right. He doesn't even know. Oh, I need to roll for that. Oh yay, I get to roll.
So I consume the brass.
So you swallow the brass.
Yeah, he did.
Delicious.
The brass reserves pop up.
Alright.
Oh, there
So
you
I'm
go.
at 20 out of 20 in brass.
Yes.
So I'm kind of thinking maybe I should just go all out since he is able to deplete my element reserves. He has that ability, so I might as well just go all out, right?
It's up to you.
So I'll burn 7.
Okay. So then you'll need to roll a d20 plus your charisma plus your brass, and the idea is you're going to essentially make him stop wanting to fight. That is the emotion you're going to soothe. You're going to basically take a sledgehammer to it. So you need to roll a d20 plus the thing, and it has to be greater than 36, so don't roll 1.
I rolled a 3. My charisma is.
Constitution. Constitution.
Oh, I thought you said charisma.
Nope, Constitution.
Well, good. So my constitution is base of 15 plus 2 plus level is 19.
Okay. Plus 99.
Is it 99?
I don't know. What's the formula on that again?
Because it's times 80.
Hang on.
That's my base constitution times 80.
Okay. I'm gonna write down
And that determines my modifier.
elemency.
That's right.
Elemency.
Or no, because
Okay, so 1 gram is 2 times. 2 grams is 4 times. 3 grams is what? What's in 12?
8. 8. 1 is 2, 2 is 4, 3 is 8, 4 is 16.
4 is 16, 5 is 32, 6 is 64.
And 7 is 80.
Alright. 80.
So it's my constitution times 80.
Yes.
My base constitution
Yes.
times 80,
Yes.
which is 1200.
Yeah.
Which gives me a modifier.
12. Okay, so I need to do the math for that then. So 1200. 1200. 4. That would give you a modifier of, since you're just kind of going crazy, this might be slightly overpowered.
Well, I did roll a 3. So
That gives you a modifier of 266.
awesome. So 200 and
I'm gonna have to adjust the scale, I think, a little bit. I think I might have to adjust the scale a little bit.
do you want to do that?
Yeah, I'll do it later.
Okay. So
So for this fight, you have successfully soothed the
we're
Steel
just gonna
Inquisitor.
skip the math.
He shuts down. And all of you in the room stop wanting to fight too.
Well, damn it.
So not only did it directly affect the Steel Inquisitor, it has a cloud effect that has affected everyone in the room. To a minimal degree, as opposed to Steel Inquisitor, who has now just literally sat down and is now just looking at you with blood and viscera bleeding out of him and broken jaw, and he's just kind of sitting there.
Did we get pacified? I
Yes.
feel like we got pacified. I think you did this thing.
Didn't mean to.
I have a question.
And that's actually where we're going to stop the session. That was the
With a
effect.
question.
Yes. Let's see if I can remember the question for next week. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and propose it. That way, there's a good chance that one of us will remember.
What is the question?
So, it seems really weird to me that he's alive with these spikes in him, because he has spikes going all the way through his head, and he has apparently more spikes in his back. Usually, that kills you if you have a spike in you. What happens if we remove them?